Ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar and welcome to our pre-Independence Day celebrations at St. Mary's School. Our ragtag ensemble of budding thespians is ready to set forth on a melodramatic and entirely fictional journey through the vibrant saga of our nation's history. The performance you're about to witness has been rated D for dramatic, E for extra, and S for suspicious British accents voiced by non British teens. Viewer discretion is advised unless you, like us, are a fan of over the top monologues delivered with Sayara levels of emotional intensity, unnecessary twirls, and dramatic exits made through the wrong door. Fair warning, there will be scene changes that take longer to execute than the actual scenes. Sudden bursts of singing, fake crying, real crying, and a whole cast of students who now consider themselves to be method actors. All jokes aside, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to celebrate the spirit of India with love, respect, and a dash of mischief. Any resemblance to actual events or real people, especially those suddenly speaking in rhyme or breaking into Bollywood moves, is purely the magic of theatre, or possibly a director's questionable research. The class of 26 has spent the last 7 months carefully crafting a story that weaves together the best parts of what it means to be Indian: our strength, our resilience, our passion, and our rich heritage. This evening, we hope to bring you a little joy, a few laughs, and a hearty dose of patriotic fervor to usher in our 78th Independence Day. A gentle reminder: please switch off your mobile phones or place them on silent mode. Our actors are nervous enough without an ill timed ringtone disrupting their performance. Ladies and gentlemen, our director is a firm believer in the policy of no pain, no gain. It is for this reason that she refuses to postpone any of our class tests, and also why she will not permit us an interval during the course of the show. She says that it's because an intermission will interfere with the integrity of the performance. But let's be honest, all she wants is to make sure we don't have the chance to spill any more food on our costume. Therefore, and finally, we invite you to sing and clap along with the performance. You are as much a part of our show as the cast and crew on stage. With that, and without any further ado, St. Mary's Junior College presents Bagaavat.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. The tale we're about to present to you today is one straight out of a fairy tale. A tale of forbidden love, betrayal, heartbreak, but most importantly, a mother's love and devotion for her children. Good evening, sir. Ma'am, may I take your coats?
Yes, certainly.
The year is 1915, and yet another revolt of the rebels has been crushed by the British, and General Robert Havisham, a fierce and formidable commander, has hosted a grand ball at his mansion in Uttar Pradesh. With him is his wife Eliza and son Arthur.
Agatha, we need some more champagne.
Duty calls, ladies and gentlemen. Please excuse me.
Oh, the Conigams, we're so glad to have you here. I'd love to introduce you to our son. Arthur, my boy, we're so proud of you. He single-handedly took down the Indian rebels who were viciously beating up our local constables. Of course, my boy was able to do it with little to no assistance.
You look enchanting, miss.
You don't look too bad yourself, Mr. Havisham. Montgomery, it's always a pleasure.
Is it really?
Oh, pipe down, old boy. You're just jealous. Now, Miss Conaghan, may I have the honor of a dance later this evening?
Perhaps you might.
Gather around now, everyone. Tonight's entertainment is about to commence with a spellbinding Hindustani classical dance performance. Please enjoy yourselves.
Thank you, General Sahib, for giving me the opportunity to perform here this evening. It is truly an honor to showcase the beautiful traditions of my dance, wo bhi aap sabke samne. I hope that this performance conveys the rich heritage of our Hindustan to all of you. Dhanyavad.
सुफूले अम्बुआ फूटे सुफूले गोरी करत श्रृंगार मालनिया गढ़ वाले आई कर सो सकल बना फूल रही सरसों सकल बना फूल रही सरसों
Aren't the dancers lovely?
Absolutely. They deserve their due credit. I'm sure Arthur, my boy, will agree with me. Am I right, son? What? Yes. Yes, of course. Agatha, bring the dancers over here so I may congratulate them.
That was a lovely performance.
Why? Thank you, Sahib.
We were all enchanted by your dance moves. Well, some of us more than the others. Arthur, old chap, what did you think of the performance?
Yes, it was absolutely enchanting.
जया, वो जनरल साहब का बेटा तुम्हें बड़ी प्यार से देख रहा है। वाह, तुम तो छा गई।
हट पगली, मजाक करती है।
Arthur, why don't you ask her for a dance? Be a man for crying out loud.
Ma'am, may I have this dance?
Sahib, you wish to dance with me? How is that possible? सब देख रहे हैं. Everyone is watching.
Never fear. I can take care of that.
Yes, yes, it's all hideously romantic. But as the months melted away, the love of Jaya and Arthur continued to blossom, even more beautiful and fragrant than roses in the springtime. They didn't let the cultural differences get in the way of their grand fairy tale romance. And, might I remind you, like all great things, their love only began because of my exceptional ingenuity as a wingman. Now remember, if there's ever trouble in paradise, just give me a call and I can fix it all. I now pronounce you husband and. Now hold on just a moment. How did we get here? This thing is moving way faster than I anticipated. Ladies and gentlemen, this here is my best mate Arthur, and he has fallen head over heels in love with this beautiful woman. And now it seems like I have been tasked with officiating their wedding. All right, now just remember, this is all rather hush-hush. You see, Arthur's parents haven't the foggiest. He's convinced that they would never approve of Jaya and would instead force him into a loveless marriage. See, this is why your parents like me more. But all jokes aside, I'm thrilled for the old boy. But I can't help but wonder if, oh, never mind, one ridiculous step at a time, I presume. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Shakespeare would be proud. It really is Romeo and Juliet reincarnated, isn't it? But on a more serious note, why is it that falling in love needs to be so blasted difficult? I have seen these two tackle insurmountable odds on their way here. And as much as I hate to admit it, I've got to admire the courage. You see, Arthur's parents would never have stood for this kind of disobedience. So they had no other choice, really. But, I mean, all's well that ends well, isn't it? And through all the stealth, the secrets, and the hiding, something pure and wonderful did make its way into this poor, troubled world.
I truly am the luckiest man alive. First, I get to call you my wife. And now my arms bear children that have the eyes of the love of my life.
She looks just like an angel, so peaceful, so serene. हमारे घर की रुतवी.
And my little soldier, we're going to call you Ryan. Ryan Havisham. Here, Monty, could you hold Ryan for a second? Jaya, I have something important to tell you. Jaya, what I'm about to tell you may be difficult to hear, but Jaya, what I'm about to tell you may be difficult to hear, but don't you think Ryan and Ruthvi deserve the love of their grandparents, the blessing of my parents?
Arthur, your people are not my people. हम बहुत अलग हैं. Don't you see? We have different cultures. You barely know anything about where I come from, my language, my hometown, my village. Your parents, they will not accept me. And even if they do, they will expect me to leave behind everything I am and everything I have ever known. How can you expect me to allow that?
As responsible parents, we simply cannot stop the children's grandparents from loving them. My love, I see you for who you are, not where you're from or your past. I know my family will love you and uphold you the same way I do. Trust me, this is the honorable thing to do.
Arthur, I love you, but I love my country, my integrity, my blood, more than you can imagine. I hate having to refuse you, but I can't bring myself to agree to this.
How will this compromise your country or your integrity? All I'm asking for you is to give my family a chance. What's the worst that can happen?
Arthur, please. I know I seem unreasonable, but I'm frightened. Why do we need to tell anyone else? Everything is just fine the way it is.
I can't bear all these secrets any longer. I know we've been managing somehow, but just imagine how much better everything will be when you have the love and acceptance of my parents. Never fear, Jaya. I promise our lives will be transformed for the better. Please, Mom. I want to see Granny and Gramps.
Stop. I'll do anything as long as you never try that voice on me again.
That's my girl. Now let's go before Ma changes her mind.
Thank you, Agitha. Robert, what became of the Indian rebels your regiment was sent to recently deal with?
Not much. They scattered away before we could even act.
They never learn, do they?
As usual, they bark louder than they can bite.
Good afternoon, Mother and Father.
Arthur, dear. It's been an age. What brings you here?
Well, can't a son just pop in to have a cup of tea with his parents?
Of course you can. We're thrilled to spend even a little time with you. It feels like we've barely had the chance to see you for months.
I'm terribly sorry, Mother. It's just the orders from Britain have kept all of us on our toes, including me.
I understand, darling.
So it's lovely weather we've been having, isn't it?
Yes, the weather's lovely. There's nothing like a thundering monsoon to get one's spirit soaring. But I'm sure you aren't here to discuss the vagaries of Indian climate, are you?
Father, I have something to tell you. Do you remember the dancer from the banquet we hosted a few months ago?
There were several of them, but I do remember their dance was spectacular. Which one are you referring to?
Um, the best one?
The best one, is it? No, it seems I don't remember. Get on with it, my boy.
Father, I know that you do not wish that I develop an association with an Indian woman, but I would like you to believe me when I say that I am certain, nay, convinced that I have met the love of my life.
Robert, is Arthur saying what I think he's saying? Arthur, hold on just a minute. It appears that the maid is here.
Mother, this is Jaya, my beloved wife and the mother to these darling twins.
Arthur, what is the meaning of all this?
I must sit down.
Mother, father, please know that I never wanted to keep my life a secret from you. But I didn't think you would welcome us or support us. But all that changed once Ryan and Ruthie were born. These children are my life, and they deserve a home filled with people who will adore them, as I know you will. I couldn't bear to keep them away from you, their family.
Well, this is certainly a shock. Arthur, dear Arthur, what a terrible few months you've endured.
You're not upset?
Oh heavens! You did not give us enough credit, dear boy. We're not as heartless as you make us out to be. We shall welcome your new family with open arms.
Hold on a second. Elizabeth, I'm a bit caught off guard here.
Oh, tosh, Robert. What is done is done. At least he found the courage in him to confide in us now. Come closer, my dear. We don't bite.
This is all quite unexpected, Arthur.
Hush now, Robert. Enough belly aching. Look at these two. They've been worried sick. Don't you think it is our duty as parents to forgive our son and support him now?
It seems our boy has suffered enough. Now let me have a look at the two children. What are their names? And is that your nose and are those my eyes?
Meet our pride and joy, Ruthvi and Ryan.
Well, Aunt, it is adorable.
Thank you. Thank you so much for accepting us.
Of course, dear. Oh, how I would love to get to know these lovelies better. Do you mind if we keep them for one night? I could make them some cookies.
Oh, Mummy ji, I'm not sure. You know how the children have to be near their mother. And also, they aren't teething yet. So I don't think the cookies would be a right choice
Mother,
for them.
I don't really think...
Oh, Arthur, it's the least the two of y'all can do for a pair of aging grandparents, considering we've been left out of the lurch all this while.
Mother, perhaps you could keep Ryan for the night? Jaya and I wouldn't want to burden you into having to take care of our little gremlins here.
Of course, dear. We'll take what we can get.
Arthur, I'm not sure that we should...
Jaya, they are my parents, the ones who raised me. Spending one night with their overindulgent grandparents will be wonderful for Ryan.
Yes, Arthur, I know, but Ryan...
Jaya, I'll be here the entire night. There's nothing to fear.
Okay. All right, then. Look after him. You know how fussy he gets at night.
I will, my love. I will.
And so it happened. Ryan spent his first night away from his mother. Jaya kept telling me she had a bad feeling about this. But I know there is no reason to fear. Arthur would never let anything happen to his children.
Anjali, chalo.
I'd better go join her now.
Arthur, Ryan. Arthur, Ryan. Where are you? Arthur, Ryan. Is this one of Arthur's ridiculous jokes?
Jaya, ruko.
Arthur,
Jaya.
Ryan. Arthur, Ryan. Where are you?
Jaya?
Ryan.
Jaya,
What is it, Anjali?
Jaya, look here.
Dear Jaya, I'm terribly sorry. I hope you can forgive me. Love. Arthur.
What? Jaya, I'm sure there's an explanation for all of this. Don't you worry. Jaya, Jaya, say something.
What is there to say, Anjali? I trusted him. I trusted them. And now there is nothing left. There is nothing
Don't
left to
say
live
that,
for.
Jaya. You have plenty to live for.
Anjali, they took my son away from me. Those monsters. I can't believe I was foolish enough
Foolish enough to what, Jaya? What's done is done.
What do you mean what's done is done, Anjali? I am not going to rest until I bring my son home.
Look for him. Where? How? We have no money, no resources. No one will even trust us, Jaya.
We have to do something. Do you expect me to abandon him to his fate?
No, Jaya. I expect you to remember that you still have one of your children here with you. I expect you to consider that tracking Ryan down will not only endanger your life, but Prithvi's too. If they could steal a child away from his mother, I can only imagine to the lengths they would go to keep him or to take Prithvi away from you as well.
Very well. It seems that I have no choice.
We have to be smart here, Jaya. Getting yourself killed is not a solution. And I promise you, I will do everything in my power to bring Ryan back to you. We just have to be a little more patient. There's too much at stake.
Ryan, I hope you can forgive me. Your mother has not and will never abandon you. Anjali, I swear this to you now. I will not let any other Indian suffer this kind of pain and cruelty. Never again for as long as I live will they terrorize any other of our countrymen or women.
But we must leave now, Jaya. We have another performance this evening. And I don't think it is wise to linger around here any longer. We clearly are not aware of what these people are capable of.
We should leave, yes. But as far as our performance is concerned, Anjali, I swear this to you now. Upon my daughter's life, these feet will never dance again, not until my son returns to me.
अम्मा तेरी सिसकियों पे वो ही रोने आएगा, वो ही रोने आएगा। गम न कर जो आएगा वो फिर कभी ना जाएगा, वो फिर कभी ना जाएगा। याद रख पर कोई अनहोनी नहीं तू लाएगी, लाएगी तो फिर कहानी और कुछ हो जाएगी। याद रख पर कोई अनहोनी नहीं तू लाएगी, लाएगी तो फिर कहानी और कुछ हो जाएगी।
और अनहोनी की परवाह
और अनहोनी की परवाह किसे है मेरी जान, हद से ज्यादा यही होगा कि यही मर जाएंगे हम मौत को, हम मौत को सपना बताकर उठ खड़े होंगे यही और होनी और होनी को ठेका दिखाकर खिलखिलाते जाएंगे, और होनी को ठेका दिखाकर खिलखिलाते जाएंगे, और होनी को ठेका दिखाकर खिलखिलाते जाएंगे, और होनी को ठेंगा दिखाकर खिलखिलाते जाएंगे और उनको ठेंगा दिखाकर खिलखिलाते जाएंगे और उनको ठेंगा दिखाकर खिलखिलाते जाएंगे.
And with that, chapter 1 draws to a close. A family torn apart, heart shattered, and seemingly no hope for the future. But yet, two lights shine brightly at the end of the long, dark tunnel. Jaya and Anjali vanished into the dark night, hiding every trace of their existence, hoping to shield Ruthvi from a similar fate. Years passed 5, 10, 20. In a land far, far away back in England, Ryan grows up to be the son his parents always dreamt of having. Little does he know, adventure is heading his way.
Ryan, what in the world is this?
What do you mean, Father? It's clearly a depiction of human turmoil and the agony of suffering.
The only agony here is what you have put my eyes through once I've caught sight of this thing.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to have a taste for this abstract masterpiece.
Oh, all right. I'm still proud of you. Even if your art does look like it lost a fight with a paint factory. I'm only joking, my dear boy. It's good to see you finally step outside your comfort zone.
Thank you, Father. Finally, a compliment from the great Major General Arthur Havisham.
I beg your pardon? I always compliment you. How can you say that? About your own father? I'm absolutely heartbroken. Oh.
Please, Father, you're not heartbroken. In fact, the only broken thing here is your back from that fall.
Son, you do not speak to your father like that. And my back is perfectly... Oh, okay. Thank you, son. By the way, where is Daphne? I believe she was supposed to come with those delinquent friends of yours.
Oh, come on now, Father.
Make way for Fred!
Fred, what is wrong with you? You left your drink in the bathtub.
Fred, pull yourself together. Congratulations, Ryan. It's about time Daphne agreed to hitch her wagon to yours.
I'm proud of you, old boy, following in my footsteps. Let me give you some advice, as I am a happily married man for over a year.
Fred, you've been married for 2 months.
Is that right? Well, you know what they say. Time drags on when you're having fun.
That doesn't sound right.
A toast to my bestest and oldest friend and his lady love.
Thank you, Fred. Speaking of Daphne, where is she? I tell you, she always has a knack for being at the wrong places at the wrong time.
I'm here. I nearly lost my way through all these tiresome corridors. But I caught Fred's dulcet tones in the nick of time.
Daphne, it's been an age. I'm so thrilled to see you. How have you been?
Fred, Daphne just went to powder her nose. You've been by her side the entire evening.
Oh, let him be, Edward. Fred, it's so nice to finally meet you. I've had the privilege of getting to know your wife, Charlotte. She's told me so much about you.
She is the pineapple of my eye, the bulb of my life, my smelly thing. Charlotte, I'm neck over knees in love with you.
I think that's about enough for tonight, Fred.
By order of the Queen, Sir Arthur Havisham, you are hereby instructed to travel to India to quell the rebel uprising. Each day, the rebel forces gain new territories and launch fatal attacks on our troops. Reinforcements are to be provided, with you leading the army.
I'm sorry, I think there's been a mistake. My father is unwell, and he has been for months. His back won't allow him to endure the long journey. I'm afraid he simply can't.
Nevertheless, I can't refuse a direct order from the Queen.
Your ship awaits your departure at the port. The Queen expects you to leave immediately.
Well, Father, you don't have to. I volunteer myself to go in your place until you grow well enough to make the journey yourself.
Well, in that case, you've got a second in command, Captain.
You know, I've never had the chance to visit India. I've heard it's wonderful this time of year.
I'm inclined to agree with you. Perhaps we might accompany the boys on this trip they've decided to take.
Hold on. I'm not too sure about that. Because you know what they say. Having a woman on board a ship leads to all kinds of bad luck.
I beg your pardon?
And we don't care about that, do we, boys? Bad luck, they say. What absolute nonsense.
I think this sounds like a splendid idea. You won't want for company, my dear boy. I'm sure you'll be able to hold down the fort until I get there. In the meantime, you all should be off as soon as you can. You have a long, tiresome journey ahead, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. Let me speak to the Queen myself and inform her of the change in plans. Good luck, son. Soldier. Ladies.
Well, boys, duty calls. Off to the ship and good luck to us all.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yeah, yeah.
Farewell, now my love, send me off with a kiss. Heave away, Santiago. The tears are as salty and deep as the sea, but my sailor's heart as keen to go. As far the wind in our sails may blow, heave away, straight ahead, Santiago. Bright the day and the heavens know, we'll be kings wherever we may go. Hey! The wind in our sails may blow, heave away, straight ahead, Santiago. Bright the day and the heavens know, we'll be kings wherever we may go. Farewell, now my love, send me off with a kiss. Heave away, Santiago. The tears are as salty and deep as the sea, but my sailor's heart is keen to go. As far the wind in our sails may blow, heave away, straight ahead, Santiago. Bright the day and the heavens know, we'll be kings wherever we may go. As far the wind in our sails may blow, heave away, straight ahead, Santiago. Bright the day and the heavens know, we'll be kings wherever we may go.
Have you heard? New Sahibs arriving today.
Yes, apparently the son of some famous commander. I hear he served in the navy and is now filling in for his father.
Can you believe this? Nepotism's made its way into the East India Company now. While our sepoys, who've served on this land for years, are just forced to sit on the sidelines.
It's an insult, isn't it? We've been here for years doing our duty, and now we're supposed to take orders from some upstart who doesn't even know the hardships of this land.
Exactly. Have they forgotten the sepoys who've bled for them? How can we respect a man whom we barely know?
If they want loyalty, they'll find it in us, the ones who've bled for this empire. But no, they'd rather put their trust in some entitled child.
Well, that's how it goes. Trust me, when the hard times come, they'll come crawling back to us. And then the Queen will invite us to the Buckingham Palace, where she shall reward us for our valor.
What are the two of you doing here? The new Sahib has already arrived. Go help him with his luggage.
Oof. I'm so exhausted. I don't know how you two did it in the Navy, but I still feel seasick. And My back still hurts from traveling on all those unruly roads. And I think a seagull emptied the entire contents of its bowl when I was out on deck. Oh, it's hot. And I need water. This is the worst vacation ever.
Oh, be quiet, Fred. Not all of us here are on holiday like you.
Oh, come on now, lads. We're all grown-ups here. Daphne, are you well, love? Where's the butler? I think we all need something to drink.
Good afternoon, Captain Havisham. I'm glad to see you've all arrived safely. I'm Agatha, the butler and caretaker of this mansion. May I offer everyone a glass of lemonade?
Lemonade sounds wonderful. Thank you, Agatha.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Agatha. You know, Father's told me all about you and how you looked after our family during their time in India.
Oh, it was my pleasure, sir. I trust you've all had a comfortable journey. Do let me know if you require anything at all. Your father spent most of his youth here. I remember when Master Arthur returned from the Navy, the resemblance is uncanny. But your eyes?
Thank you.
Oh, hang on now, you oaf. These aren't waterproof.
Yes, there's no need to be so rude.
Oh, all right. I'll apologize to her when I see her next. But let me remind you, these shoes are pure suede. And a gift from you, might I add. I think that warrants some reaction.
I can't argue with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've planned a small evening of music and merriment in your honor. We hope you'll grace us with your presence and meet with all the other dignitaries.
Of course, Agatha. We must exchange pleasantries. After all, it is part and parcel of the colonial life.
I'm sure we will have a jolly good time. After all, Miss Agatha planned this wonderful evening for us.
So let's prepare ourselves to welcome our guest.
Yes, we'll be back in a jiffy. I need a costume change.
Oh, and Fred, please wear lemonade-proof shoes next time. Ryan, the dignitaries have arrived. We should be at the door to greet them.
Wow, what a lovely home.
Oh, yes, the attention to detail is truly admirable.
I expected more.
I beg to differ. These carvings are simply exquisite.
Let's just agree to disagree.
Do my eyes deceive me? Or is my long-lost friend really back from the dead?
Uncle Monty, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. You know, I was so happy when Father told me you'd be coming. And I've heard all about your countless skirmishes with the Indian rebels, sir.
Of course you have, my dear boy. Take a good look at me. Would you have expected anything less? But the natives have been a real thorn in our side for quite a while now. We've managed to hold on the fort for so long, but you certainly are a sight for sore eyes.
I don't know what they have to be so disturbed about. I mean, we've been nothing but generous. And as per every report that's made its way to my desk, we've given them far more than they've ever had before us. I mean, what more could they possibly need?
They need to be more grateful is what they need. Those scoundrels.
I don't think we've got the whole picture. Why would the Indians be prepared to risk their lives for absolutely nothing? Something doesn't really quite add up.
I agree with Daphne. There must be more than we're being told.
You can't possibly be serious. They're savages. Who knows what they're trying to come up with to pull the wool over our eyes?
Never mind, chaps. There's going to be plenty of time to discuss the problem with the natives later. And the matter is nothing quite so pressing that we can't afford to enjoy our evening.
Here. Agatha, let's get a drink for Uncle Monty, shall we?
A man after my own heart.
Fred, at your service, sir. It's an honor.
Glad to meet you, Captain. Arthur must be so proud. It looks like you're finally old enough to be stepping into his shoes. And might I say, what a mighty fine job he has done of raising you, my boy.
Officer, you honor me beyond measure. Thank you.
And Lady Daphne, it's an absolute honor.
Lady Daphne, when shall we expect to hear the news of your marriage?
Soon, quite soon. We hope to settle things here in India and then head back home to carry out the wedding preparations.
That's good to hear.
Meeting dignitaries is hardly entertaining. I could have had more fun sorting my socks. I certainly didn't sign up for this trip on account of work. Why must I be here?
Oh, honestly, Fred, why don't you write a book? It can be called The Beginner's Guide to Whining.
Oh, spare me the lecture, Charlotte. Again, I didn't sign up for this trip.
Honestly, Fred, you're so grateful you could slip over a cloud. You've ruined Daphne's dress.
I'm so sorry, Daphne.
It's really okay. But did you think I would come unprepared when you're around? I shall be back in a moment. Please excuse me.
Ryan, old boy, thank you for an enjoyable evening. I look forward to sitting down with you to plan our next assignment.
Of course, sir. It will be my pleasure. Please.
Oh, finally. They're gone. But it was so great to see Uncle Monty after so long.
Oh, please, Fred. All you were doing is staring at Savannah's dress and being a klutz.
No, I wasn't.
Tell him. I don't know.
Ryan, are you sure you're not secretly married to your work? Should Daphne be worried?
Speaking of Daphne, where is she? I haven't seen her in quite a bit.
About that, well, I may have given her dress a little extra sparkle.
What?
Well, I accidentally spilt my drink on her and she went to get a change of dress, but she ought to be back by now. Where is she?
It's only a dress change. How long could it possibly take?
Oh, great. A power cut. Isn't that lovely?
Me this instant, you wretch! Move! Touch me! Stay back! Come any closer, and I might just open up an artery! Isn't that a maid?
What is it that you people want? Food? Is it money? I don't have any rupees on me, but all right. This coat ought to fetch you a pretty penny at any shop.
You people really think money is everything, don't you? Our countrymen live in poverty and fear. You parasites have extracted everything that was ours, and still you come back for more? To hell with your money! We want our dignity back, our honor, our pride. We are done being pushed around, bullied by our whims, made to bow to your every command. Enough is enough!
Let go of my fiancée at once! The British Empire does not negotiate with criminals, but maybe we can reach some sort of arrangement.
We're doing you a favor by not slitting her throat open. You would better count your blessings. We have some demands. Once you agree to our terms, then we let your darling girl touch me, you
Demands? You're in no position to be making demands, you
Edward!
filthy...
State your case.
We want our people to be released from your inhumane prisons. You've slapped them with sedition charges and imprisoned them without following the due process.
The indigo you force us to cultivate has destroyed more than our lands. It has left our families starving. Do you want me to serve indigo for dinner when my children are crying for a meal?
Do not waste your breath trying to explain our troubles to them. Your words are falling on deaf ears. These ignorant outsiders will never understand our struggle. They think their great empire is a gift to us, while they exploit us for their benefit and leave us with nothing. Attack! Ah! 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 Ah!
Wonderful. A brilliant surprise attack.
Well, I don't mean to brag, but I've been practicing my moves.
That's not a compliment, Fred! Edward! Call in the reinforcements!
Not everyone, save yourself! No! We won't leave you! Just go, I cannot have everyone dying today.
Daphne, what on earth happened? Are you okay? How did they manage to catch a hold of you?
Did Fred mention that Daphne went to change her gown? It seems that the maid seized this opportunity to attack her. This means that the rebels had been hiding inside the palace, biding their time, waiting for the perfect opportunity to attack.
This is the wench that led the pack of filthy outlaws. She thought she was a swift fox, trying to outrun us. But my lord, we were true hunters.
A native thinking she could outsmart us. How quaint, but we showed her otherwise.
Daphne, Charlotte, now do you see the type of savages we've been dealing with? What kind of illiterate, idiotic people live in this country? These dogs wouldn't know civilization if it hit them like a ton of bricks. Who truly presumed to challenge the might of the great British Raj? How utterly naive.
Speak of my country like that again, and you won't even live
How
long enough
dare
to regret it.
you hit an officer of the British Raj? These savages cannot be negotiated with. The British have bestowed countless blessings upon these people, and this is the manner in which they repay us. Tell me, haven't we given you everything and more? Then why do your people continue to resist us so fiercely? Because at this point, it just seems as though they are looking for any opportunity to provoke unrest with absolutely no justification or cause whatsoever.
No justification, no cause. How could you possibly
Quiet!
believe that?
Take her away!
We will not be silent. This is not over yet, Captain.
Sirs, ladies, I must apologize sincerely for everything you had to endure tonight. Please retire to your rooms to rest and recover from this terrible ordeal.
Ryan, rest now and try to get some sleep. We can discuss this tomorrow.
I'll be with you in a minute. I have a couple of things I need to tend to.
Chill. What is that? So,
I don't understand it. I mean, why was that girl so angry? Every single report of the British Raj in India has spoken nothing but glowingly of the results our efforts have yielded. The natives should be thrilled to see us improve their conditions, and yet such ingratitude. This indigo is responsible for 80% of their revenue. Why do we make them grow so much? And letters and petitions from countless villages urgently requesting food and financial aid after yet another famine. And I mean, we haven't even responded. Who could have even let this happen? I must speak to that girl, as unbearable as she is. This situation must be put to rest. Good evening, gentlemen. You can take the rest of your shift off. I'll deal with her.
Why have you come here now? What more could you possibly want from me?
Frankly speaking, I don't know why I'm here. It's not clear to me anymore. But you know what I can't understand? What I just can't make sense of is why your people continue to resist us so fiercely. I mean, haven't we given you so much? You've been offered prosperity, protection, opportunities, and yet you choose to fight us at every single turn. I just don't understand it.
Spoken like a true British prince, sheltered all his life, offered everything on a silver platter. You stand there, blind to the suffering you've caused, oblivious to the cries of my people. You feast on our suffering, your empire built on stolen lands and broken spirits. Do you even understand the plight we endure? Thousands of people killed, homes destroyed, families broken. The injustice they face day after day because of your greed, your ambition, and your endless wants. Our hopes, our dreams have been crushed beneath the British boot. But remember this, you may crush our bodies, but never our spirits. Jaan jaye, par vachan na jaye. And yet, after all the injustice we have faced, the British have the audacity to say they've done anything for us.
No, hold on a second. We've given you employment. Look at the railways. We've brought in better education and more advanced facilities. Are you telling me that we've done nothing to improve your lives? We've uplifted your society in so many ways. We brought you civilization from across the world, the infrastructure, the resources, and you're telling me, no, you have the audacity to tell me we've done nothing. But why? I mean, you know, without us, India would be nothing.
Stop right there, Captain. Improve. Uplift. Help. Your words, Sahib, are hollow. I challenge you to spend a single day in my village. See the conditions we have to face, the daily hunger, the struggle, the exhaustion, just to survive. And maybe then, when you've endured a little bit of what we go through, will you even begin to understand the truth of my people?
Okay. So where exactly is it?
Where exactly is what?
Your village, where you live, how far is it from here?
I live in Awadhpur. It's approximately 20 kilometers from here,
Okay,
but
so not so far.
not so far for what?
For me to accompany you to your village.
Rehne do, Sahib. Those are empty promises. What do you think you're doing?
I'm giving you the chance to prove to me that you speak the truth. Are you going to use it?
No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, don't tell Charlotte. Don't tell Charlotte. Ah, the little spitfire. Caught her escaping, did you?
No, Fred. I let her out.
Ah, I see. This is a hallucination. I thought I heard you say you let her out.
Fred, I'm going to Vithi's village to see for myself what's truly been happening in Awadhpur. In India, there might be some truth to her claims, and I can't ignore everything that's happened tonight. I trust you and Edward will look after Daphne while I'm away.
Ryan, I still think you're a figment of my imagination. But there's no way I'm letting you go there alone. I still don't understand why you need to go, but I'm coming with you. I'll tell Edward what he needs to know.
Fred, that's enough. Sit tight and I promise I'll be back before you even know it. And try not to get yourself killed, please. Guthrie, do you have any idea where we're going? This better not be a sick gimmick or ambush of some sort.
Oh, have some faith, would you? I never go against my word.
It's pitch dark out. Why do we need to be sulking around like a couple of thieves?
Get a hold of them! Don't let them escape! These Britishers have been causing a nuisance to us for weeks. No, this is all a misunderstanding.
What's going on? Never go against your word, do you?
आप लोगों का दिमाग खराब हो गया है. It's me, Rutvi. Rutvi? I can't believe it's you.
All safe and sound. Manu, come look, it's Rutvi. We must inform the Sardar at once.
Oh my God, Rutvi, it's you. I thought that the Britishers had held you hostage. I was so worried I could think of all the possible things that could go wrong. I haven't slept for 3 nights.
It's good to see you too, Didi.
And this English scum, how dare you step in your village?
Manu, he's just arrived here from England and he doesn't have the slightest idea what has been going on here for the last few decades.
And you believed him. How could you be so irresponsible, Rutvi? He might have brought down the entire British force down on us and you just stand there.
Manu, he's here alone. You have to believe me.
I don't think I can. Wait till the Sardar hears about this. How do you think things are going to unfold once the news spreads that we are sheltering a British Babu in our camp?
I will speak to the Sardar, Manu. But until then, you must know that I would never do anything to compromise the safety of our village. And you, of all people, know me better than that.
Acha, theek hai. You're lucky that the Sardar is out on a rescue mission anyway. Some Indian rebels have escaped prison and are in need of assistance. The Sardar has taken a small team to bring them back to safety. Let's hope she takes her time coming back.
I hope so too, Didi. But will you at least meet him?
It's a privilege to meet you. Manu, is it? I hope that as the day passes, I'll be able to grow better acquainted with you and the rest of the villagers.
Just a moment. Is this the one who held you hostage? He will pay for his crimes. Wait here and keep an eye on him. Let me call some of the elders. They'll know what to do with him.
Manu, hear me out. All of you. Yes, he is responsible for my abduction, and yes, he deserves to be shown no mercy. However, he released me from captivity when he heard about our plight, our suffering. He insisted on accompanying me to the village to better comprehend our situation. Which is why, for today, we must treat him as our guest so he can see our side of the story.
That's a terrible idea, Ruthvi. We have never let a Britisher learn about our hideout, let alone bring one here.
Careful. These shoes are pure suede.
Look over here. We found another one loitering outside the village walls. He seems too weak and pathetic to pose a threat.
Excuse me? Weak? Pathetic? Haven't you the least bit of
Fred!
respect? Okay. First of all, that's enough activity for a lifetime.
Fred, you have done plenty of idiotic things in your lifetime, but this one really takes the cake.
Okay, hold on. Oh. Hear me out. I was so tippled after last night's socializing that I could barely see straight. But I knew I made a promise to you. Brothers now and forever, old chap. Besides, you couldn't expect me to leave you to fend for yourself somewhere in the back of beyond. Okay. I knew you needed me. And that's why I'm here. There's no need to fear when Fred is here. Hello, excuse me. Care to fetch a dying man a glass of water if it isn't too much of trouble? Why is everyone gathered around her? She's back, hooray. Where's the sympathy, I tell you?
Sympathy? Sympathy, it seems. Some of us barely have enough to feed our own children, and yet this young man here talks of sympathy. How do they expect us to show sympathy when they themselves treat us like dogs on the street? Even those dogs are shown more compassion than us. How dare these Britishers stand on the sacred soil of Awadpur? Ruthvi, are you responsible for this? Inviting these self-centered, inhuman wretches onto our sacred land? Just wait until the Sardar finds out about this.
Hold on. What is this suffering you speak of? I've seen nothing but prosperity around for all you Indians. Your village is thriving. Your people are happy, and there's not a single British officer around for miles to hound you as you've claimed. I was a fool to come here. What a waste of precious time.
Prosperity, thriving. Babuji, rukiye. Here, this is Aman. Aman has watched his father beaten and kicked to death just because he couldn't afford to pay the zamindar the rent. Geeta has had to work ever since she was 10 years old, just to provide for her siblings, because a British officer dragged her parents off to jail for arguing with him. Nitya can't see out of her left eye because the British Subedar thought it would be fun to try and shoot an apple off her head and missed. And Brinda had the audacity to resist a Sahib's advances while she was working under him. If it wasn't for us, I couldn't have even imagined what would have happened to her. I don't want to blame you, Babu. I know you're new to these lands, and these aren't your crimes. But maybe you'll think twice before coming onto our lands and saying that we're thriving. We aren't thriving, Babu. We're barely surviving. But we hope someday we'll be able to live as freely as you can.
Oops! I apologize for my clumsiness. लेकिन कर्म का फल तो मीठा होता है ना, बाबू.
What? Oh, these shoes are pure suede. I could have bought an entire wardrobe at the cost of these shoes and then... Oh, not a right time. I understand. Carry on.
We have been trampled upon and stripped of all the wealth that we once possessed. You take everything we work for and leave us with nothing but crumbs. Many of us are on the brink of starvation, but that doesn't matter an inch to any of you, sitting in your mansions, showered with luxuries and comfort. Soon, all of this will change. We will not sit by and watch you plunder our homes and burn our crops. We will revolt. We will retaliate. You can either support us in taking back what is rightfully ours, or you can go back and join your father's army. The choice is up to you.
I'm sorry, Yothvi. I had no idea.
Everyone, Sardar aa rahe hai. The rescued prisoners need help. Sardar, namaste. Where have you been? How have you been? We've been so worried. We heard that the British forces have been hanging rebels and arresting them on the spot. Thank God you've managed to make it back alive.
Masi, I hope the rescue went off well.
We came across a contingent of British officers on our way back. But when I said ever stopped your mother,
Don't worry. We were able to hold off those dogs, but not without suffering a few losses of our own. Other than that, we are very happy to have rescued our Indian brothers and sisters who were about to be wrongfully imprisoned. Do my eyes deceive me? Who on earth let a Britisher in our sacred land? Who would dare to let them come before my eyes? Their very footsteps curse this land.
Ma, you've been fighting for days. You must be tired. Why don't you sit a while and we can discuss what they're doing here later?
dear girl, have you taken a leave of your senses? Do you know how dangerous it is to bring him here?
Masi, they're not like the others. They want to know about us, about the resistance.
I thought I raised you better than this. You are too naive. We cannot afford to be manipulated by the likes of them.
Ma, please. I can vouch for him. I know he has a pure heart. He could have killed me at the Koti if he wanted to.
He could have what?
Miss Revolutionary, I don't think she knows about your near-death extravaganza earlier this evening.
Quiet, infidel.
Quiet, infidel. If it weren't for the fact that we're in this god-forsaken village, why, I would... Oh, well, invite you for tea and biscuits, of course. What did you lot think?
Ma, it was nothing. We were tipped off about the arrival of a British officer this evening, and we thought that we'd give him a warm welcome. Unfortunately, they managed to overpower us, and I was captured. This officer here, as much as I hate to say it, freed me from captivity when he heard about our suffering. He wants to know why we despise his countrymen so much.
And what about the safety of our people? What if he's been followed? What if all this is a trap and what if you're wrong, Rutvi?
I take full responsibility for him, Masi. I won't let him out of my sight.
A likely story. No matter how hard this foreigner tries to sugarcoat his words and actions, I cannot allow this, Rutvi. He might have been able to fool you, but I am not as gullible.
Please, Ma. I know he will honor the bargain we have struck. Won't you?
If everyone is quite finished debating, I hope I might be permitted to speak. Ma'am, I'd hoped that our first meeting had turned out a bit better than this. But it seems we were destined to get off on the wrong foot.
Watch your tone, dog. No one talks to our Sardar like
Rakesh,
that.
stop it. Proceed.
Now, I arrived in this country expecting to tie up a few loose ends for my father. But that's when your daughter and her friends ruined a perfectly good evening with their ill-timed entry. But their demands and their rage and everything they said stayed with me. And just now, I'm beginning to see the rosy picture that was painted for us was just that. A picture, a smoke show, and that the reality is far more sinister than I would have ever thought.
Lies, Sardar. Don't trust a word that comes out of his
Rakesh,
mouth.
stop it.
Ma'am, believe me when I say I never wanted to insult you or your people. It's just that I can't understand why all these things are happening. This is not the India that I've heard about. So with your permission, ma'am, I'd like to speak to you, all of you, and try to figure out how we have wronged you so that we can help. And believe me, I really do want to help.
All right, young man. That's enough. We are not such big talkers here. You may stay with us for a few days under strict supervision. Remember, the slightest hint of any funny business
Certainly,
and
ma'am, certainly. You won't have to worry about a thing.
I will be the judge of that. Rutvi, he's your responsibility.
Yes, Ma.
Keep an eye on him, Rutvi. You know what's at stake here.
Yes, Masi.
Actually, I've had a bit of first aid training myself, ma'am. So with your permission, I could treat some of the soldiers.
Good. You can make yourself useful instead of just loitering about.
And what about this lump of lard right here?
I beg
The
your-
lump of lard's with me.
I can't believe.
You know, Fred, these people and the pain that they're in and the fact that they're still willing to put their lives on the line, I mean, it just goes to show. I think we've truly missed something here. Something's gone terribly, terribly wrong.
Of course it has, Sahib. You only have to look around and see the destruction your people have brought to us.
And that's exactly what I needed to see. But I think it's pretty clear not everyone in this village is going to accept us.
Don't worry about them or about Ma. Her bark is worse than her bite. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll come around eventually.
She has a good reason to be protective of us. You, of all, should know that.
If I may, who exactly is this Sardar? The entire village came to life as soon as she arrived.
There is nothing to say about her. When our lives were on a brink of disaster, she was the one. The only one who helped us bring us back to life. But you wouldn't know the first thing about loyalty, about honesty, about country, you scoundrel.
As much as I appreciate the inventive names you keep flinging at me, perhaps we could call a truce just for a little while. I'm sure this is getting exhausting for you as well.
I would never stoop so low so as to shake the hands of a British cur like you. Begone, vermin!
You know, Ryan, I'm beginning to get a feeling she doesn't like you very much.
You don't say, old chap. But what a vocabulary.
All right, back to work before my mother decides she's had her fill of you.
Yes, ma'am. Back to it, infidel.
Gather around, everyone. Our beloved Sardar has finally returned after a very successful rescue mission, and our soldiers are well on their way to recovery. We don't often have occasions to celebrate in our little village, but today, the very earth itself should shake with laughter and song.
I think a round of Antakshari is exactly what we need to soothe our spirits.
Are you ready to lose again, Masi?
Hang on just a minute. Did someone say anatomy? What kind of barbaric show are you people planning to run here? Are you going to take out our
Oh,
insides?
calm down, Fred. Father's explained this game to me. It's a singing competition, right?
Arey Vang Resi Babu, there's some hope for you yet. Come, you'll be a part of my team. चलो चलो शुरू करो।
अरे अरे शुरू कर रहे हैं। बैठे बैठे क्या करे, करना है कुछ काम। शुरू करे अंताक्षरी लेके प्रभु जी का नाम।
सोचो।
मेरा जूता है जापानी, ये पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी, सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी, फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी। मेरा जूता है जापानी, ये पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी, सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी, फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी। मेरा जूता है जापानी।
नखरे वाली।
नखरे वाली हो, नखरे वाली हो, नखरे वाली। देखने में देख लो ये कैसी भोली भाली। अजनबी ये चोरिया दिल पे डाले डोरिया, अजनबी ये चोरिया दिल पे डाले डोरिया। मन की काली हो, मन की काली।
Am I dreaming? How are you doing this, Captain?
It's a funny story actually. When father came back to London, he brought a number of Indian records with him. And I've got to say, ever since I was a lad, I just couldn't resist that music. Now, I've got an entire Hindustani music library up here.
This is a pleasant surprise. आप देखो रुत्वी, we have an ace up our sleeves.
चलो 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 शुरू कर।
Ina Mina Dika.
Ina mina dika, daida madika, makana kanaka, chika mika dika. Ina mina dika dika, daida madika, makana chika mika rola dika. Ram pam posh, 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 ram pam posh. Ina mina dika.
कैसे गाओ?
किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार। जीना इसी का नाम है, जीना इसी का नाम है। हाल कैसा है जनाब का, क्या ख्याल है आपका? यूं तो मचल गए ओ ओ ओ, यूं ही फिसल गए आ आ आ। हाल कैसा है जनाब का, क्या ख्याल है आपका? यूं तो मचल गए ओ ओ ओ, यूं ही फिसल गए आ आ आ।
बढ़िया बढ़िया। अब ह से गाओ। ह से सोचो सोचो जल्दी। 5 4
3। हम हैं राही प्यार के, हमसे कुछ न बोलिए। हम हैं राही प्यार के, हमसे कुछ न बोलिए। हम हैं राही प्यार के, हमसे कुछ न बोलिए। जो भी प्यार से मिला हम उसी के हो लिए, हम उसी के हो लिए। जो भी प्यार से मिला हम उसी के हो लिए।
यो से मुझे पता है। ये देश है वीर जवानों का, अलबेलों का, मसलानों का। इस देश का यारो है,
इस देश का यारो क्या कहना, ये देश है दुनिया का कहना। यहाँ चौड़ी छाती वीरों की, यहाँ बोली शक्लें वीरों की। यहाँ गाते हैं रांझे होए, यहाँ गाते हैं रांझे मस्ती में झूमे मस्ती में।
अरे ये क्या कर रहा है?
निकल।
वाह बढ़िया।
वाह। म से गाओ।
माना जनाब ने पुकारा नहीं, क्या मेरा साथ भी गवारा नहीं। मुफ्त में बन के चलिए तन के, भला जवाब तुम्हारा नहीं, भला जवाब तुम्हारा नहीं।
इसे सोचो।
इसे क्या होगा?
इसे सोचो।
बताओ ना,
सोचो जल्दी, हम हार जाएंगे।
गाना बोलो।
What is it, Anjali? We're in the middle of a game.
Jaya, suno.
एक बगल में खनखनाती सीपियाँ हो जाएंगी, एक बगल में कुछ रुलाती सिसकियाँ हो जाएंगी। हम सीपियों में भर के साथ, हम सीपियों में भर के सारे तारे चुन कर लाएंगे और सिसकियों को गुदगुदी कर कर के यूं बहलाएंगे और सिसकियों को गुदगुदी कर कर के यूं बहलाएंगे।
Who are you?
Jaya, I think you already know.
No, Anjali. I have to hear it from him. Who are you?
I'm Captain Ryan Arthur
Havisham?
What's going on? How do you people know me?
How dare you? How dare you? I have waited for 20 years. How dare you?
Jaya, ruko.
No, Anjali. How dare he?
How dare I what? What is going on?
Oh, what's the matter? Why all this hullabaloo over a song?
Of course you wouldn't understand. This is no ordinary song.
Years have passed. Years have passed since the last time I had both my children with me. Children?
जया, मैंने कहा था ना जया, वो वापस आएगा. Ritvi, I know it's taking your mother some time to realize this, but I want you to meet your brother, Ryan.
But he tried to kill me.
And you tried to kill me.
Stop it.
It can't be. Can it? I have a mother? All this time, you knew I was out there. I mean, how could you, mother? How could you abandon me?
I could never. You and Rutvi were my life. But your father, he...
Don't speak of that man in front of me. 20 years ago, I saw your mother pick up broken piece of her heart after that man promised her the world and took everything away from her.
We tried looking for you, but everywhere we looked, we found a dead end. Your father's family was powerful and wealthy. And most importantly, they were English. If they decided that they didn't want to be found, then that is exactly what happened.
And where could we look? Every time someone was to help us, they mysteriously vanished. We were frightened for our lives, frightened for Rutvi. What if something were to happen to her?
There's no fear of that. She's a terror, that one.
Quiet, infidel.
Quiet, infidel. Oh, never mind.
No, I can't believe it. Father never spoke a word to me about my mother. And honestly, I never understood why. And I'm even more confused about it now. Why wouldn't he tell me about you?
We were a forgotten chapter in your father's life. And I think he would have preferred that we remain that way.
But now he can do nothing to take you away from us. Now that you're back, we will never let go of you.
Only until you apologize for locking me up in jail.
Excuse me, you nearly stabbed me through the heart.
So what? Brothers and sisters fight all the time.
Not to the death.
All right, both of you. My son has returned to his country, his motherland, And I want tomorrow's Janmashtami festivities to be as grand as possible.
Now that's what I like to hear. Bring on the magic juice.
Fred, I don't think that's the type of party they're talking about.
It definitely isn't. But don't worry, old sponge. We'll take good care of you.
I don't like the sound of that.
And we'll take good care of you.
I don't like the sound of that.
Let the festivities begin.
अजगर और बाज की सागर झंझार की झलकी अंगार से साहिल मझधार की बागी जल्लाद की दोस्ती किस ओर चली ये आंधी आएगी कैसी क्रांति संग्राम या संगम की लहरें लाएगी चट्टान और तूफान की दोस्ती गाज और गर्जन की दोस्ती पूरब पश्चिम मिलते हुए हैरत ये दोस्ती चट्टान और तूफान की दोस्ती गाज और गर्जन की दोस्ती पूरब पश्चिम मिलते हुए हैरत ये दोस्ती
I've got to say, these last few weeks have been truly magnificent. In fact, for the first time in my life, I think I'm speechless. I want to thank you all for accepting me, for sharing your lives, your struggles, and your heartbreaks with me, because now I know there was a reason for my being here. I have to rectify the things that have gone so terribly wrong.
That's a lot of big talk for someone who didn't know what about Bharat until a few
Chup,
weeks
chup,
ago.
Rakesh bhaiya. We finally have someone on the English side now who knows us and what we've been fighting for. Stop this bickering now.
I'll be back soon, I promise. It's just that I think I need to speak to Father so we can bring around some changes in our attitudes towards the Indian people.
I wish you success, Ryan. It's going to be an uphill battle. But my heart gladdens to see you here in my village with our people. You fit in better than I could have ever imagined.
I agree. Besides, I don't know about anybody else, but Mannu Didi at least will be awaiting your return with bated breath.
Oh, that devilish woman. I can't wait to get away from her. Oh, she's right here. Ryan, old boy, we have a long way to go, and I'm not too keen on being kidnapped by another horde of angry rebels. I've had enough excitement for a lifetime.
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, just for a while. We'll see you back here soon. Arey, arey.
Hold on. Where are you two off to in such a hurry?
We're off to join the raid, sir. It turns out the villagers of Awadpur have been harboring the recent insurgents.
We have to go now, sir. We're running terribly late.
I don't understand. A raid on Awadpur?
Ryan, thank the Lord you're finally back.
Daphne, I have so much to tell you. You won't believe it, but I met my mother, Daphne. My real mother. This changes everything. I must write to father immediately and let him know that.
Write to him? Whatever do you mean? Ryan, your father has recovered from his illness and already arrived here to take command yesterday.
He has taken all the manpower he could, along with Edward, to raid the village of Awadpur. His sources confirmed that most of the rebels were from there.
Wait, doesn't that mean they're going to attack the people we just made merry with? Including your mom and sister.
A sister? A mother?
Yes, we'll get to that later. For now, I must get to that village and make sure father doesn't completely destroy it. I mean, the things that I've learned, Daphne, and the things that we've been told, I mean, it's so much bigger than I could have ever imagined. When did they leave? Daphne, when did they leave?
When did who leave?
The troops going to Awadpur, Daphne, when did they leave?
Okay, calm down, just about half an hour ago.
Fred, we've got to go now.
Another trip on horseback? I can't take it anymore. That one tried to kick me in the head last time.
Ryan, I'll come with you.
And so will I.
Absolutely not. I'm not putting either of you in risk. Not again. Fred, I trust you look after them while I'm away.
Yeah.
ये देखिए सरदार, our village reduced to ashes and you still defend him? This rat, this so-called son of yours, did you really think that despite all that we have done for him, he wouldn't take his father's side? He betrayed us all, told them everything they needed to destroy us. Everything.
You are wrong, Manu. Ryan would never do such a thing. My son is no traitor.
English blood runs through his veins, Jaya. You cannot hide from the truth. None of them can be trusted. I knew from the start. And now, you can see their true colors.
I won't let you speak of Ryan like that, Rakesh.
Ryan may be young, but he has a will stronger than all of your accusations combined. My son is not his father. He will never betray his own.
Look around you, Jaya. Look at this wreckage. This is his doing. How could you possibly think a Britisher's son could stand with us?
Sneha, look around you. The number of soldiers that attacked the village today were too many. Such large numbers of men are only placed under a general or a commander, someone with more authority than a mere 20-year-old
You're
child.
blind, Jaya. Blinded by your love for him.
Sneha?
Gaddar! Manu! Sneha! How could you even for a minute think he had anything to do with the attack?
How dare you darken our doorstep, you English filth!
He was with us the entire time. He had only just left when those monsters came charging after us.
Oh, how convenient, Ruthvi. He had just left right before the attack. Can you explain that?
Come on, Ruthvi, I had nothing to do with the attack. I only just got back when I found out that father had planned an ambush on the village. And as soon as I heard, I rushed straight back.
I thought I told you never to speak of that man in front of me.
I have come bearing a message for the leader of the rebel army.
Speak.
This message is to inform you that your continued resistance to the crown is futile. The might of the British Empire is undeniable, and your rebellion will ultimately be crushed. I urge you to consider the consequences of your actions. Further bloodshed will only lead further suffering to your people, and further damage to this land.
I offer you a chance to surrender. Lay down your arms and accept the Queen's mercy. Should you choose to continue on this misguided path, you will face the full wrath of the British Army.
Queen's mercy? You traitor. Go tell your superiors that we are here to make them regret ever stepping foot on this land. I will stand at the front lines until my last breath. क्या तुम लड़ोगे मेरे साथ? क्या तुम लड़ोगे मेरे साथ?
है लिए हथियार दुश्मन ताक में बैठा उधर और हम तैयार हैं सीना लिए अपना इधर खून से खेलेंगे होली कर वतन मुश्किल में है सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है हाथ जिनमें हो जुनून कटते नहीं तलवार से सर जो उठ जाते हैं वो झुकते नहीं ललकार से हाथ जिनमें हो जुनून कटते नहीं तलवार से सर जो उठ जाते हैं वो झुकते नहीं ललकार से और भड़केगा जो शोला सा हमारे दिल में है सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है दिल में तूफानों की टोली और नसों में इंकलाब होश दुश्मन के उड़ा देंगे हमें रोको ना आज दूर रह पाए जो हमसे दम कहाँ मंजिल में है सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है
चलो रायन, what are you waiting for now?
Prithvi, I'm not going to fight against the man that raised me. He's dedicated his entire life into shaping mine, and no matter how awful he's been, in the end, he is still my father.
I can't believe you.
For heaven's sake, Prithvi, do you think I'm blind? You think I can't see everything that he's done? But he was there for me when none of you were, and I'm not going to abandon him now.
Oh, I guess I can't blame you, Ryan. Like father, like son.
So this is the fearless leader who dared to face the might of the British, a woman with dreams larger than her own capabilities. So tell me, have you come here to surrender before this battle even began?
If I planned to seek surrender, I wouldn't waste time standing before you.
Ah, bravery born of ignorance. Do you really think you can stand against my forces? My army is much more powerful than yours.
We fight not for glory or fear. We fight for justice, and justice sharpens every blade in our ranks.
Justice? A pretty word for masked desperation. Your courage is admirable. I'll give you that. But it will be your downfall.
I didn't come to banter with someone as insignificant as you. Where is your general? Is he too afraid to face us himself?
You'll regret these words, you insolent fools. Ready the troops. Let's end this farce now.
Troops, advance!
These pesky Indians, they don't stand a chance against us. your ground, boys. Don't give them an inch.
To think that we would meet again must have been fate.
Jaya, my love, is that really you?
That you would have the audacity to call me that after all these years. Spare me your sentiment, Arthur. You forfeited any right to love when you left me 20 years ago.
I had no choice, Jaya. You must understand.
Understand? What exactly do you want me to understand, Arthur? That you traded your back on me and our daughter? You abandoned your vows. You traded your loyalty in for convenience.
I didn't abandon you.
Didn't you? You left me. You took my son away from me. Tell me, Arthur, was it because you were ashamed? Ashamed you fell in love with an Indian woman?
That's not true, Jaya. I really did love you.
Love. Don't insult me with that word. A coward's love is worth less than nothing to me. Since you couldn't fight for me then, fight me now. Let's end this once and for all.
Jaya, please, don't make me do this.
Make you do what? Face your guilt or face the fact that I'm no longer the woman you left behind?
Jaya!
Mother, watch out!
Mother, Jaya, is that our daughter Rutvi?
You lost the right to call her your daughter the minute you left. Look at you. A man who claims to be strong enough to rule an empire, yet you couldn't even fight for your own family.
Stop it, Jaya. Just stop it. You don't know what I've sacrificed, what I've been through.
Sacrifice? You know nothing about sacrifice, Arthur. You ran away with my son to live a comfortable life in England.
You think I ran away? I gave up everything, my family, my happiness. I didn't want any of this.
Ryan. Ryan. What have you done?
No, Ryan.
Ryan.
What have I done?
Ryan.
Jaya, please, let me help my son.
Step back, Arthur. You lost the right to call him your son. Somebody call in the healer quickly. Ryan, hang in there.
He was fortunate. The blade just missed his vital organs and only struck a muscle. He'll be fine with rest and care.
Thank you, Vicky. We appreciate the help.
Anjali, come with me. I'll give you some medicines that will work.
Jaya, please, let me see my son.
You've seen enough, Arthur. Go back to your castle and leave us in peace.
Jaya, please, I need to make sure he's all right.
I can't believe you would do this to your own blood. The one person you loved more than anything, even more than me.
I know you despise me, but have you forgotten the kind of power my parents wielded? What they could do if I didn't obey them? They wanted to take Rutvi as well, even if that meant killing you. I had no choice but to carry Ryan with me. If I didn't obey them, there would have been consequences.
You think this justifies what you did?
All the years we spent apart, all the time that we lost, all the torture that we had to endure.
You should have stayed and fought for them.
I know you won't forgive me. I don't expect you to understand. But I needed to tell you. I needed you to know that I didn't want any of this to happen.
Father.
Ryan, my boy. How are you feeling?
Father, you have always been my pillar. But today, as much as it pains me to say this, I need to let you go. I shouldn't feel so strongly for this land, but I do. And there's something inside of me that just won't allow me to turn my back on these people. I have a mother and a sister who I want to be there for. I'm sorry, I'm not going back to England. Not back to your life, Father.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How can you even think of turning against me? I am your flesh and blood. I am your father. Yet you want to stay here with these people. I won't allow it.
Allow it? You're in no position to dictate the actions of your son. He is doing what he feels is right for himself and his country.
His country. Ryan is an Englishman, like his father. That is his country, and that is where he belongs. You people have never accepted him, and you never will.
I don't think you need to worry about that, Arthur. Ryan is a son of this soil, and no matter what you try to do, he will always find his way back home.
Ryan, I promise you, there is only disappointment down this path for you.
You do better with us than he ever did with you, Father. You've worn out your welcome, Arthur. It's time for you to leave.
Good riddance. I hope we never have to see his face again.
Well, it looks like you're gonna have to tolerate me a little longer, Mother.
I think we'll be able to manage with you.
Don't worry, we will take good care of you. Just as long as we don't have to put up with.
Ryan, old boy. I came as soon as I heard. How are you?
Your friend for too long.
I think you spoke too soon, Marcy.
अंग्रेज तो चले गए, इस नालायक को छोड़ गए.
Excuse me, nincompoop. Ryan, how can you...
Quiet!
Okay, all right. Continue with your grand family reunion.
I think it's all turned out quite well, hasn't it, Ma?
I couldn't agree with you more.
Perhaps now is a good time to discuss the fact that Vuthvi nearly murdered my fiancé.
What?
Ah, Marcy, that was before I knew who he was.
Still, that is no excuse. Apologize to your brother.
Ma, look at him. He's just trying to get me in trouble.
Be a man.
You're lucky. I'm happy to be back home. That is, if you'll have me.
You never left us.
Welcome back home, brother. Our journey is only just beginning.
वन्दे मातरं सुफलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां शस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरं शुभ्रज्योत्स्नां पुलकितयामिनीं फुल्लकुसुमित द्रुमदलशोभिनी सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम्
जश्न है भारत रग रग में है जीत की आदत ऐसा हुनर दुश्मन भी सलामी दे तू सूरज हम तेरे उजाले तुझसे जुदा नहीं होने वाले आखिर तक हम सफर तिरंगे के जय हिंद जो नस नस में है हर बाजी फिर बस में है सिद्ध ठान के हिंदुस्तान बोले सुजलाम सुफलाम शीतलाम शस्य श्यामलाम वंदे मातरम सुजलाम सुफलाम मलयज शीतलाम शस्य श्यामलाम वंदे मातरम ना ही ज़मीन आसमानों में ना ही मुमकिन है दो जहानों में जज्बे इरादे और ये जुनून बनते हैं दिल के कारखानों में पहुंच गए अंबर से आगे धरती से फिर भी बंधे हैं धागे रहते वतन की मिट्टी से जुड़ के जय हिंद जो नस नस में है हर बाजी फिर बस में है जिद ठानेंगे हिंदुस्तान बोले सुजलाम सुफलाम मलयज शीतलाम शस्य श्यामलाम वंदे मातरम सुजलाम सुफलाम मलयज शीतलाम शस्य श्यामलाम वंदे मातरम नाम नहीं एक जश्न है भारत रग रग में है जीत की आदत ऐसा हुनर दुश्मन भी सलामी दे तू सूरज हम तेरे उजाले तुझसे जुदा नहीं होने वाले आखिर तक हम सफर तिरंगे के जय हिंद जो नस नस में है हर बाजी फिर बस में है सिद्ध ठान के हिंदुस्तान बोले सुजलाम सुफलाम मलयज शीतलाम शस्य श्यामलाम वंदे मातरम सुजलाम सुफलाम मलयज शीतलाम शस्य श्यामलाम वंदे मातरम ना ही ज़मीन आसमानों में ना ही मुमकिन है दो जहानों में जज्बे इरादे और ये जुनून बनते हैं दिल के कारखानों में पहुंच गए अंबर से आगे धरती से फिर भी बंधे हैं धागे रहते वतन की मिट्टी से जुड़ के जय हिंद जो नस नस में है हर बाजी फिर बस में है जिद ठानेंगे हिंदुस्तान बोले
For this remarkable journey in transforming a spark into an idea into a source of lasting inspiration and guiding it with unwavering dedication to fruition, Riddhi Ved, the director of this production. From ideation to execution, she has rallied the team, instilled belief, and fostered a shared sense of independent thought, empowering each member to contribute their unique strengths.
Is the mic on? Okay. Okay. I'll just take 5 minutes of everyone's time because every year I am always stunned, I'm amazed to see what a group of 17-year-olds are capable of doing if they put their minds to it. I wish I could call each person out for a special shout out because there are people here who have not just doubled up on roles but tripled, quadrupled, pentupled, I don't know what the word is. So everyone from backstage, the Dahi Handi performers, the Antakshari singers, everyone has done so much. So I think a huge round of applause to all of you there. Just a very quick shout out to our ancillary staff. Are they? They're not here. Okay. Well, so shout out to Sangeeta, Srinivas, Anand, Ajay, Sunil, and Limbaji who have refused to show up. Okay, that's fine. Can I please invite on stage our sound engineers, Mr. Pradeep and Mr. Ratnashil, our light engineer, Mr. Vishwadeep Kamble, and Deepthi, are you here? She's not here? Okay, all right. And Deepthi for the costumes and props, please give them a round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, before we all break down in tears, I want to congratulate our social media team. So that's Dia and Saisha. Please come to the... Will you let me finish? Please come to the front and take a bow. For a fantastic job. The reels have been coming thick and fast, so superbly done. Thank you very much. Okay, our Bharatnatyam dances were choreographed by Isha and Arya. Please come to the front and take a bow. Superb job. The backup dancers, the Kathak backup dancers were choreographed by Moksha. Wherever she is, come, Moksha, take a bow. Okay, all of Jaya's Kathak sequences, Gayatri, please come to the front, take a bow. Huge shout out to our Indian classical singer, that's Ria for Ik Bagal. And Ria Menghani, I don't know where you are for all our piano accompaniment. Where do you come? Right to the front, come on. Take a bow. All our group dances were choreographed by Fia, come on, Ruchita, get up, Rushika, Soumya, and Sachi. Come right to the middle. And in the age of ChatGPT, I am proud, very, very proud to say that the entire script, all 50 or 51, how many pages was it? 51, Mrs. Lucas knows. 51 pages of script were written by our own students. And believe me, I know that it wasn't artificial intelligence. I correct English essays for a living. So I would like to invite, and you could, I would love it if you would give them a standing ovation, please. Our script writers, Kashvi, Rebecca, Saisha, Ronit, Jia, and Shrestha. Please come right to the front. For a wonderful script. Thank you so much, all of you. Mrs. Menzies, you're not getting away so easy. Come, up to the stage. A huge thank you to Mrs. Menzies, who made me cry right before the show. And for always making sure that we got the rehearsal time we needed. Thank you so much. None of this is possible without you. Thank you. And now over to Ronit for your vote of thanks. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my proud privilege to deliver the vote of thanks. At the onset, we would like to extend our gratitude to our board members for their guidance. We would like to thank our principal, Mrs. Caroline Ross, for being our pillar of strength, ma'am, and giving us the opportunity to perform such an amazing production. We would also like to thank our vice principal, Ms. Menzies, for her unwavering support and insightful inputs in making this production a success. Heartfelt gratitude to the junior college teachers for making us believe that we could make a success of a production that seemed so undoable in the beginning. To the ancillary staff, our gratitude and acknowledgement of their silent and efficient ways is never enough. We would like to extend our gratitude to you, our dear audience. Thank you so much for being present here today. Thank you for being here with us as we have navigated through our performances. Your enthusiastic support is very much appreciated. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now request you to rise for the national anthem.